since you brought that up, I do want, for the benefit of viewers, to bring in Dr. Chu on that. There was the little sort of, I hate to say it, but a little bit of the WebMD comments section of the press conference. So Gene has brought it to us. Dr. Chu, do you want to speak to any of that before Gene finishes the other part?
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. I mean, I don't even know how to feel or think or what to say about that. I mean, the idea of introducing something that is a known toxin into the body, isopropyl alcohol, disinfectants. I mean, those are things we always worry that kids swallow accidentally, or people who are intentionally trying to hurt themselves will swallow accidentally. UV light inside the body. I mean, if the answer to this is going outside and opening our mouths and letting sunlight in, if that's the answer, that's great, but that's actually not, I mean, it's just this stream of consciousness based on some, I think probably on this underlying concept that many viruses have a seasonal component to them. But to jump from there to the idea that sunlight is the cure, I'm actually worried about what people will do with UV lights and creating burns on their mucosal surfaces. Please, I don't know how. I mean, that message is now out there. It's one thing to be in your kitchen or your bathroom and be like, I have this wild idea. It probably makes no sense, and then your spouse can say, yeah, that's ridiculous, and that's the end of it. But to sort of have that stream of consciousness allowed on national TV with so many impressionable people watching, it was remarkable.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.